Hi, I'm Peter from the Bicycle Man, and here we have a Draftmaster rack. I'm going to show you how they work. It's apparently I haven't seen any videos of this, so I will make one quickly, which will be the best out there if it's the only one. Now, this is a Draftmaster rack. It's a neat rack. You can carry almost anything on it. This one is set up to carry a Delta trike. It has two rear wheel spots here, and the front fork mounts here. But I'm going to mount a tandem on it, a single tandem, which means you wouldn't need these two, but that's what I'm going to do. And so this piece holds the front fork up here. You take the wheel off and clamp the front fork here like you would on a roof rack, right? And then the rear wheel straps down here. Let me unknot that and get that strap ready to use, because I'll be using it here in just a minute. All right, there. There. Now, you see how these two pieces overlap in the middle? Well, they're adjustable, they telescope, so you can make this rack about this much longer. That's like, what, 18 inches longer. So I'm going to put a recumbent tandem on this rack, and it can still be adjusted 18 inches longer. So it'll fit a Rand Screamer, for instance, which is one of the longer recumbent tandems. It'll also fit any upright two-seat traditional bike, I believe, anything I've ever seen anyway. So you think, well, but I've got to lift the bike way up there to load it. Well, actually you don't. You pull the safety pin out, you step on the release, and the rack kneels so you don't have to pick it up. Now this is a little awkward because our display is not very heavy, but if it's plugged into a car, it'll be much heavier. You will not tip the car over like I might tip this over. So now I'm going to loosen up the front wheel of this tandem. This is an old BikeE Tandem that we happen to have here. And get that ready to remove. Okay. Now, wheel it around here. Now, the wheel comes off the bike. It's easier if the bike has a kickstand. This one doesn't. The wheel is off the bike and you throw the wheel into the lawn where it rolls on its merry way. Now the bike stands on end, and I'll brace it against my foot so it doesn't roll around while I'm trying to work with it. And I'll sneak around the other side so I can still smile at you. Now I bring the front fork to the rack. Okay. Now the front fork is there. I need to tighten the quick release, and you need to be secure about it because it would be a bad thing if it came loose. So, as with anything tied on the outside of your car, being thorough and redundant is a good thing. Dropping stuff in front of traffic is way too exciting for my family trip. Now, I've got the rack on here. I'm ready to pick the thing up. So now I'm going to lift the rack, and the rear wheel goes to there. And I can strap that now if I want to. I could lift it and then strap it, but no reason not to strap it now. Really good straps on these Draftmasters. The Draftmasters are made in America, and they're just superbly built. They're extremely rugged. I've never seen or heard one breaking. I suppose it's happened. I mean, there's been car accidents. I've never heard of that, but you know, they're good. I think they're the best rack on the market, but that's my opinion. Ready? And up we go. And now it's on your car and ready for the interstate. I would run a couple straps from the rack to the corners of the car so it doesn't sway, because it makes me nervous seeing it sway back there. It doesn't hurt anything. I've used Draftmaster racks. The first time I remember using one, we took 12 recumbents to the World Trade Center in 2001, early 2001, at the New York Bike Show. And we had 4 recumbents on the roof of a Dodge Caravan, and 4 recumbents on a Draftmaster in the back of the Dodge Caravan, and 4 recumbents inside. and all the seats and wheels were inside, so it was crowded. So there we are, and we have several used Draftmaster racks. This one is used, and they are on sale. So you can email Pete at bicycleman.com and see what we have left in stock. Some of them it's hard to tell. This one, I think the rail is new, but the rack is used. So they're a bit of a mixture, but they're all in very good condition. And Stuart's going to get some pictures of this once I take the bike off, so you can take a good look at that. So leave some questions in the messages below, and I'll try to answer those. And thank you for watching. See ya!